Are Muslims true Christians? Do we all have same God? Has God been sending guidance through multiple books and different prophets, and Islam is the religion that completed the guidance? We have a lot to discuss. Let's get started. I'm going to start first with atheism.
Hey, atheists and believers, I have a question.
Yes.
What do you guys say about the creation of the universe?
We believe God created the universe. It's an intelligent design.
We believe it's a coincidence. We believe in hard facts backed by science. So the atheists believe that the universe was created at random, without a creator. Yes, it's the most logical mindset. We don't believe in a God we can't see. So you only believe in something that can be proved by scientific fact? That's right. That's interesting. What do the believers say? We also believe in facts backed by science. What? What do you mean? We believe science confirms the creator. Wait, how? Through science and logic. Just like the atheists believe, this universe is a complex work of art. We also agree. However, we believe that if there is an art, there must be an artist.
This universe is too complex, too beautiful, too interconnected for it to be a coincidence. We are really interconnected to each other for survival. If science hasn't proved something, it doesn't mean that that thing doesn't exist. It just means that science hasn't caught up yet.
Hey, Muslims and Christians, I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah. What does it say in your books about praying?
Well, in the Quran, chapter 22, verse 77, it says, "Bow down and prostrate and worship your Lord."
What does the Bible say?
In the Bible, Matthew chapter 26:39, Jesus fell with his face to the ground and prayed.
That's interesting.
Hey, don't forget about me. Exodus 34:8, Moses bowed down to the ground and worshipped. Genesis 17:3, Abraham fell face down. Numbers 16:22, Prophet Moses and Aaron fall face down and cry out to their Lord.
Oh my God.
Hello, over here. Joshua 5:14, and Prophet Joshua fell on his face to the earth and worshipped. 1 Chronicles 29:20, Prophet David and the assembly prostrated themselves before their Lord. Nehemiah 8:6, Prophet Ezra and his people worshipped God with their faces to the ground. Psalms 95:6, come, let us bow down and worship.
This seems really similar to me. Is this a coincidence, guys?
That's how Muslims pray. We bow down to the floor to worship God.
Hey, ChatGPT, I have a question. Can you please read the Quran for me and tell me how many times the word day is mentioned?
The word day is mentioned 365 times in the Quran, which aligns with the number of days in a year, a fascinating numerical pattern.
That's really interesting. What about the word month?
The word month is mentioned 12 times in the Quran, which aligns with the number of months in a year, a remarkable and intriguing detail.
Wow, that is crazy. Is this a coincidence, guys?
That's too big of a coincidence. And a lot of people do discuss these mathematical things in Quran, that how it all is correlated. I don't know that much detail, but it was very interesting to find out.
Hey, ChatGPT, I have a question. Can you please read the Quran for me and tell me how many times the word prayer is mentioned?
The word prayer is mentioned 5 times in the Quran, reflecting the number of times Muslims pray each day.
Really? That's interesting. What about the word prostrate?
The word prostrate appears 34 times in the Quran, which corresponds exactly with the number of prostrations Muslims perform during their compulsory 5 daily prayers.
Wow, that's so interesting. What about the word fasting?
The word fasting appears 30 times in the Quran, aligning with the number of days in the month of Ramadan, during which fasting is prescribed.
That's crazy. Is this a coincidence, guys?
Again, that's too big of a coincidence. I also want to add that fasting, prayer, charity, all these things are present in every religion, especially in all the Abrahamic religions. And now we know, according to science, how good fasting is for our physical and mental health.
Hey, ChatGPT, according to the Bible, did Jesus ever say he was God?
No.
Did he ever say worship me?
No.
Does the Bible ever say that the Holy Spirit is God?
No.
Does it ever say to worship the Holy Trinity?
No.
Where did the Trinity even come from?
The Trinity concept was formalized about 300 years after Jesus' teachings by church leaders.
Are you serious? So, people that were born years after Jesus changed the fundamental teachings of Jesus?
Yes.
Wow. What is the most logical description of God?
According to the Bible, the most logical description of God is a single, all-powerful, and eternal being.
Wow. What do you guys think?
As I mentioned in my previous video, that we all have the same God. We are, and that God is giving us guidance through different prophets, through different books, and we are all going to the same God. We are all worshipping the same God, and we'll all go back to the same God. So this last video is very, very interesting. I really like this man. He is a Christian. He used to be a Christian, but then he reverted to Islam.
It says in the Bible, 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 5, "But every woman who prays or prophesies with her head uncovered dishonors the Lord." But now it's not a part of Christianity to wear a head covering, except if you're a nun. Basically, the point of what I'm saying is, has Christianity changed from what it started out as? And what is holding Christianity together? Islam. I've done 6 months of research, and it seems that Islam is holding the true Christianity together, like the backbone of it. If you really read into the verses, you can see who is actually practicing this: modern day Muslims. It all makes sense. I'm waking up. I'm waking up.
So actually, I'm waking up too, and I saw one of the comment from one of the viewer, and they mentioned that Muslims are the true Christians. And then I saw this video, and it all makes sense. In all the Abrahamic religions, women were covering their heads. The only difference is that Muslim women still cover their head, especially when we are praying, when we go to mosque, we always cover our head. We also cover our head out of respect. Some women cover their head all the time. I find all this very interesting, and I would love to see everyone's opinion in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching.